Hey guys, this is Skybird. In today's episode of Rahi Monday, we are going to be featuring two Rahi because this is way too small to have an episode of its own. This is about crickets. These are not all of the cricket type Rahi that I have built, but these are two of my more notable ones. Let's focus on the larger one here, whose name I can't quite recall at the moment. You'll have to forgive me, but if you are interested in learning any of the lore that I've come up with for my Rahi, as well as the names, they can be found on my Discord, which I will leave linked in the description below. So, I actually built this focused around the function of the Mawaka and Cainra sets. So if this kind of assembly back here looks familiar, that's why. Because it actually functions in a very similar way. And this does have a function, though it requires a few rubber bands. Only one of those rubber bands really being necessary for the function. The rest just kind of hold the head at this upward angle here. And I say the rest being one other rubber band. Yeah, so the way this works is fairly simple. It has this Tohunga arm piece here, which those are designed to be flexible, and it uses that flexibility to actually disengage a little clutch or lever piece here from this gear back here. And what that does is that allows the legs to actually move in kind of a clicking-like motion. I could avoid that clicking, of course, by changing this piece out in here to something rounded, but I kind of like it having those little phases like that. If you push it soft, it'll open all the way up. Perhaps that's a little bit of a complex description, I guess, but I think overall the set comes out really well, looking like a cricket or locust would, and while, kind of keeping some dynamic angles. If you know me, you know I'm a fan of getting things that look kind of dynamic and look not like a big square. So, speaking of squares, the Matatu is a square. But it's also important because it has holes on the top of the mask that decently well fit anything with a small pin type or rod type of connection, which is what I used here to achieve the antenna. And yeah, I'm very happy with the overall build. It's fairly simple. It's nothing too crazy or complex. And I guess I could take that Matatu off just to kind of show you, or just take the whole head off, I guess, because that's what was about to happen. And yeah, that's basically it for this. You can kind of figure out how it was built there. And aside from that, if I can get this back on, there we go, is a very small cricket, which again, I am forgetting the name of. Yes, I name all of my Rahi. Does that mean I remember them? No. I actually designed this quite a while ago in a small little bug pack. So most of those Rahi weren't things you could actually build with existing Lego pieces, but this one was. Of course, I did design it with a sai on the back of it instead of a screwdriver piece. They don't make it in black, or at least not at the time of my designing of this. And so screwdriver it is. Anyway, yeah, that's basically the entire build here. Is what you see, what you get. So it's relatively simple, using entirely black pieces and the red axle for the eyes, or a white axle, or whatever color. And it's fairly simple. The legs are on a friction pin here, so they have plenty of friction to be able to stand, and you can pose him as well as... That is not in frame. All right. And you can pose him as well. So he's fairly simple. He can't jump or anything, no functions in the set. He solely exists to look cute, and I think he pulls that off relatively well. So if you guys would like to learn more about these sets or any of my other Rahi sets, I have plenty of them. They will be linked in the description below on my Discord and on my Instagram. Aside from that, if you guys would like instructions, I'll be releasing instructions for both of these. That's likely for free, of course, on my Gumroad, which again will be linked in the description below. So stay tuned till next week, where I'll be doing another video very soon. That's it for this one, guys. So till next time, take care.